What if one often overlooked vitamin? Not a miracle cure, not a gym routine, but a single nutrient working quietly inside your cells could be the difference between walking with confidence after 60 and worrying about the next step. That surprising possibility is precisely what we'll explore today. Your body is designed to heal itself, and sometimes the clearest path back to strength is understanding the small essential signals it needs to do its work. Why this matters for seniors is simple. As we move into our 60s and beyond, small changes in muscle coordination, bone support, and energy at the cellular level add up. What's happening in your body is not mysterious decline, but predictable changes in hormones, nutrient signaling, and sleep-regulated repair. When those systems aren't getting the right inputs, walking feels harder than it should. When they are supported, recovery is faster, balance improves, and the risk of falls and frailty drops. Let's gently challenge a few common ideas. Many people assume a multivitamin or a nightly sleep pill is enough. Melatonin pills aren't your only option for deeper sleep, and a one-a-day tablet rarely replaces targeted physiology-based care. You don't need to fight your body, just understand it. The right vitamin used in the right way and paired with simple habits gives your body the signal to rebuild muscle, protect nerves, and keep you moving. In this talk, you'll get three kinds of value: clear physiology, how the vitamin actually affects muscle, bone, and mitochondria; practical habits, food timing, sleep routines, and nutrient pairings you can apply tonight; and realistic protocols tailored for older adults. I'll show research-backed reasoning, everyday examples that seniors can use, and small, concrete steps that create big differences over weeks and months. If you care about sleeping deeper, healing faster, and aging with energy, make sure to watch until the end and subscribe so you don't miss the natural wisdom your body is craving. We've traveled through a journey today that reveals something simple yet powerful. Staying strong after 60 isn't about fighting your body, it's about understanding it. And the key message is this: vitamin D is not just another supplement, it is a vital signal that keeps your muscles, bones, and nerves working in harmony. It's the quiet force that allows you to keep walking with confidence, to recover more fully, and to age with energy. Let's recap what we have uncovered. Vitamin D acts more like a hormone than a vitamin. It slips into the lock of your cells and flips on genes that build muscle fibers and strengthen bone. Without it, your body cannot fully repair itself. That's why deficiency is so common after 60. Less sun exposure, changes in skin, and reduced absorption create a silent gap that directly affects how strong and steady you feel. We also saw how vitamin D protects both muscles and nerves. By regulating calcium signaling, it allows muscle fibers to contract and recover. By maintaining the protective coating around your nerves, it keeps your movements coordinated and confident. Without the support, even a short walk can feel heavy, but with it, balance and strength return. Then we explored sleep, the hidden laboratory of healing. Vitamin D helps regulate melatonin and circadian rhythm, ensuring that the hours you spend asleep are hours of true repair. When sleep is deep and restorative, your muscles rebuild, your mitochondria recharge, and your body wakes ready for another day of movement. Vitamin D also plays a quiet role in calming inflammation. Chronic, low-level inflammation is one of the greatest threats to aging well. It quietly eats away at bone, stiffens joints, and keeps muscles from repairing. By guiding your immune system into balance, vitamin D lowers those hidden fire signals, allowing your body to heal instead of fight itself. But as we learned, vitamin D never works alone. It has partners. Vitamin K2 directs calcium into the bones where it belongs. Magnesium activates vitamin D inside the body. Omega-3 says magnify its anti-inflammatory effects. When these nutrients work in partnership, your body doesn't just get one benefit, it gets a symphony of protection that supports every step you take. So what does this mean for your daily life? It means that walking strong after 60 is not about extraordinary effort. It's about small, consistent rhythms. Morning sunlight, foods rich in healthy fats, magnesium from leafy greens or seeds, vitamin K2 from fermented foods or aged cheeses, omega-3s from fish, paired with daily movement, even just 10 minutes at a time. These are not complicated medical regimens. They are simple signals that tell your body, keep healing, keep rebuilding, keep moving. And here's a gentle challenge for you tomorrow. Step outside in the morning sun for 10 minutes. Pair your first meal of the day with a healthy fat and a source of vitamin D. Add a handful of pumpkin seeds or spinach to one of your meals, and after dinner, take a short walk. Just these 4 actions repeated daily can reset your physiology and change how strong you feel in just a few weeks. Remember, your body is not breaking down. It is waiting for the right signals to rebuild. Vitamin D is one of those signals. By honoring it, you're not only protecting your bones and muscles, you're giving yourself the gift of independence, energy, and confidence in every step you take. If you found this helpful, let us know in the comments. What will you try first? And don't forget to subscribe and join this journey of natural healing and healthy aging. Your body is ready. You just need to give it what it needs. Now that we've explored the science, the most important step is this. How do you put it into practice in daily life? Because knowledge only creates change when it becomes a habit. The good news is that supporting vitamin D and its partners doesn't require radical routines. Small, steady actions build lasting strength after 60. The first daily protocol is sunlight. Your skin was designed as a solar panel, capturing UVB rays from the sun and turning them into vitamin D. Just 10 to 15 minutes of morning sunlight on your arms or face can create a meaningful signal. Aim for earlier in the day, when light is gentle. Think of this as charging your body's internal battery for strength and balance. The second step is food timing with healthy fats. Because vitamin D is fat soluble, pairing it with healthy oils allows your body to actually use it. A simple example, if you take a vitamin D supplement, have it with breakfast that includes olive oil on whole grain toast or a few slices of avocado. That way, the nutrient doesn't just pass through, it gets absorbed. The third daily habit is pairing vitamin D with its key allies, magnesium and vitamin K2. Magnesium-rich foods like pumpkin seeds, spinach, and almonds can easily be sprinkled into meals. Vitamin K2, often overlooked, is found in fermented foods like sauerkraut or small amounts of aged cheese. Together, these ensure that vitamin D guides calcium into your bones and activates your muscle repair systems. The fourth protocol is gentle movement. Vitamin D improves muscle and nerve function, but your body needs the signal of movement to direct those benefits. Even 10 minutes of walking after meals, light stretches, or simple resistance exercises like chair squats or band pulls give your muscles the message to grow stronger. Without movement, vitamin D has no target. With movement, it becomes a powerful partner. Finally, consider consistency. Your body doesn't respond to one supplement or one sunny day. It responds to rhythm. Just like a garden grows with steady watering, your muscles, bones, and nerves thrive on steady input. Daily sun exposure, daily nutrient partnerships, daily gentle movement, these create a healing pattern that rewires your physiology over weeks and months. If this feels achievable, that's because it is. Your body isn't asking for perfection, it's asking for simple, steady signals that remind it how to heal. One of the most important truths about the human body is that nothing works in isolation. Just as a symphony needs many instruments to create harmony, your nutrients work together, not alone. And vitamin D is a perfect example of this. To keep you walking strong after 60, vitamin D must partner with other key nutrients. Otherwise, its power is only half unlocked. What's happening in your body is that vitamin D sets the stage for calcium to be absorbed. But here's the catch, without vitamin K2, that calcium may end up in the wrong place. Like the arteries, instead of being guided into the bones where it belongs, vitamin K2 acts like a traffic officer, directing calcium to strengthen your skeleton. So the real protection comes not just from vitamin D, but from the teamwork between vitamin D and K2. Another essential partner is magnesium. Magnesium activates the enzymes that convert vitamin D into its usable form inside your body. Without enough magnesium, it's like having the key but not being able to turn the lock. Many seniors unknowingly have low magnesium, which can blunt the benefits of vitamin D, no matter how much sunlight or supplementation they get. And then there are omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats found in fish like salmon or plant sources like flaxseed support the anti-inflammatory actions of vitamin D. Together, they help reduce silent inflammation and keep muscles and joints resilient. Here sits a practical protocol. At breakfast, pair a vitamin D rich food like pasture-raised eggs with avocado or olive oil. The fat helps absorb the vitamin D. At lunch, include leafy greens like spinach or kale, which provide magnesium, making vitamin D more active in your body. At dinner, add a source of vitamin K2, such as a small portion of fermented foods like natto or even aged cheese, alongside salmon or sardines for omega-3 sess. This rhythm gives your body a steady stream of the partners vitamin D needs to fully do its job. When these nutrients work in harmony, your bones are stronger, your muscles repair faster, your nerves communicate smoothly, and your balance remains steady. What seems like just another vitamin becomes a whole network of protection. If this resonates with you, remember your body is not broken. It is waiting for the right inputs to activate the healing intelligence already inside you. One of the silent forces that shapes how well we age is inflammation. Most people think of inflammation as something obvious, swelling after an injury, redness, or pain, but inside the body there is another form, chronic, low-level inflammation. You can't always feel it directly, but it quietly wears down muscles, stiffens joints, erodes the strength of your bones. Over time, this makes walking slower, recovery harder, and balance less secure. Here's the hopeful part: your body is designed with built-in anti-inflammatory systems, and vitamin D plays a central role in turning those systems on. What's happening in your body is that vitamin D helps regulate the immune cells that drive inflammation. When your vitamin D is low, immune cells release more fire signals, molecules that keep tissues irritated and prevent full healing. But when vitamin D is restored, those same immune cells shift gears, calming down the unnecessary fire and allowing true repair to begin. Research has shown that seniors with higher vitamin D levels have lower markers of inflammation in the blood. That translates into less stiffness in the morning, fewer aches after activity, and better preservation of muscle fibers. It's not about suppressing your immune system, it's about bringing it back into balance so your body can heal itself instead of fighting itself. A practical example: imagine a small muscle tear after a long walk. Without enough vitamin D, inflammation lingers, and the tear doesn't repair as efficiently. With sufficient vitamin D, the inflammation is turned off at the right time, so healing can complete and strength is restored. This is why vitamin D is so strongly linked with better mobility and fewer falls in older adults. So how can you support this natural anti-inflammatory effect? One protocol is combining vitamin D with omega-3 fatty acids found in fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, or sardines. Omega-3 sets help build anti-inflammatory messengers, while vitamin D tells your immune system to use them. Together, they act like a team calming a fire. Another step is timing. Your body naturally fights inflammation during the night, when growth hormone and melatonin rise. Ensuring your vitamin D levels are healthy during the day helps set the stage for this nighttime healing rhythm. Think of it like laying the foundation in daylight so the construction crew of your body can work efficiently at night. Every night when you fall asleep, your body begins a silent repair mission. Deep in those hours of rest, muscles are rebuilt, nerves are reset, and your immune system recalibrates. Sleep is not simply shutting down, it's a laboratory of healing. And one of the quiet regulators of this process is vitamin D. What's happening in your body is a partnership between vitamin D and your hormones. You've likely heard of melatonin, the hormone that helps you fall asleep. What many don't realize is that vitamin D actually influences the enzymes that create melatonin in the brain. If vitamin D is too low, your body struggles to produce and regulate melatonin properly. The result? You don't drop into deep restorative sleep as easily, and your muscles miss out on the nightly repair they need. During deep sleep, your growth hormone rises. This is nature's rebuild and restore signal. Muscle fibers that were stressed during walking or climbing stairs are stitched back together. Nerves reset their connections. Mitochondria, the tiny energy factories inside each cell, clean out waste and prepare for the next day. Vitamin D doesn't replace these processes, it supports them, making sure they fire at full capacity. This is why research consistently finds that seniors with healthy vitamin D levels sleep better and report stronger recovery from daily activity. It's not just about hours of sleep, but the quality of those hours. And when sleep is deep, walking feels lighter, balance steadier, and energy more available during the day. So, what can you do to encourage this? One protocol is to combine vitamin D with evening habits that protect melatonin. For example, aim to get your main vitamin D input earlier in the day through morning sunlight or daytime meals, so your circadian rhythm is aligned. Then, 90 minutes before bed, dim the lights and put away screens. This protects melatonin's natural rise, so vitamin D and your brain are working together, not against each other. Another gentle step, magnesium again, plays a key role here. By calming the nervous system and assisting vitamin D metabolism, magnesium-rich foods at dinner, such as leafy greens or roasted pumpkin seeds, can ease the transition into deep sleep. A simple meal of salmon with spinach or lentils with olive oil and pumpkin seeds supports both vitamin D and melatonin naturally. When you take a step, it looks effortless. But what's really happening inside your body is a beautiful coordination between muscles, nerves, and bones. Your brain sends a signal through nerves, those nerves fire into muscle fibers, and the muscles contract in a smooth rhythm that lets you move. After 60 small disruptions in the system, slower nerve conduction, weaker repair of muscle fibers can make walking less steady. And this is exactly where vitamin D steps in as a quiet protector. Here's the physiology. Muscles don't just need protein to repair, they rely on calcium signaling. Think of calcium like the spark that allows a muscle fiber to contract. Vitamin D regulates that spark, making sure calcium enters the muscle at just the right time. Without it, contractions become less efficient, fatigue sets in faster, and recovery after activity slows down. But the story goes deeper. Your nerves, which carry messages to your muscles, are wrapped in a protective coating called myelin. Vitamin D has been shown to support the growth and maintenance of this coating, helping signals travel quickly and smoothly. When this system is working, your steps are confident. When it falters, walking can feel unsteady, almost as if the wiring is fraying. Research backs this up. Studies in older adults show that low vitamin D is linked with weaker grip strength, slower walking speed, and even a higher risk of falls. But when vitamin D levels are restored, muscles become more responsive and balance improves. It's not about becoming a bodybuilder, it's about maintaining independence, the ability to carry groceries, climb stairs, or simply enjoy a walk outside. What's happening in your body is self-repair if you give it the tools. One simple protocol is combining vitamin D with gentle resistance exercise. For example, a 10-minute walk in sunlight followed by light chair squats or resistance band pulls creates a powerful synergy. Sunlight signals your skin to make vitamin D, and movement activates muscle repair pathways that depend on it. Together, they build a feedback loop of strength. Another practical step, magnesium. This mineral is like a co-pilot for vitamin D. Without magnesium, vitamin D cannot be fully activated in the body. So adding magnesium-rich foods like spinach, pumpkin seeds, or almonds ensures your muscle repair signal actually reaches its target. If you're finding this eye-opening, remember your body is not failing, it is waiting for the right signals. Give it what it needs, and it will respond. When we think about vitamins, most of us picture something we swallow in a pill. But vitamin D is different. It is not just a nutrient, it behaves more like a hormone, turning on entire networks of genes that control strength, energy, and balance. This is why so many scientists now call it the master key for aging well. What's happening in your body is remarkable. Every cell has a little lock called a vitamin D receptor. When vitamin D enters, it fits into that lock and flips on genes that help you build muscle fibers, repair damaged tissue, and even strengthen the bones that carry you. Without enough vitamin D, those locks stay closed. The muscles don't fully repair after walking, the bones don't rebuild as strongly after tiny stresses, and energy at the cellular level fades. Over time, walking across the room feels heavier than it should. After 60, deficiency becomes common, not because your body fails, but because lifestyle shifts. We spend less time in the sun, skin becomes less efficient at making vitamin D, and digestion doesn't absorb it as well as before. Research shows that by the 70s, nearly half of adults have low levels. That's not weakness, that's biology telling us the input signal is missing. So how do we restore it? Sunlight is your body's original design. Just 10 to 15 minutes of early morning sun, when the light is gentle, allows your skin to trigger vitamin D production naturally. Think of it as charging a solar battery inside your body. Pair that with healthy fats like olive oil, avocado, or a handful of walnuts, and vitamin D from food or supplements becomes more absorbable because it is fat soluble. One protocol you can try tonight: include vitamin D rich foods like salmon, sardines, or pasture-raised eggs at dinner. Your body absorbs it better when you pair it with healthy fat, for example, salmon drizzled with olive oil. That way you're not just feeding your stomach, you're signaling your cells to stay strong.